Welcome back, Hot Wheels and Diecast collectors. I have a bunch of Fords that I'm going to put into my collection. I might do this all as one video. I might do it as two parts and split it up. I don't know 100% yet. I'm going to try to do this kind of quickly, I guess, because I think I counted like 60 cars to put away, and you can't see the top. All right. So we're going to start with this. And that's the last Ferrari in my Ferrari collection. And then here's a couple Fiats. And I'm actually going to throw this Fiat in there real quick. This is the only non-Ford today. It is the Fiat 500. And this is interesting because it was marked as a regular treasure hunt, but like it wasn't on the vehicle marked as a regular treasure hunt, so this was a misprint. So that is the treasure hunt that never was, I guess. So I have from this Ford pickup truck series the 29 Ford pickup. I haven't seen this very often, so it was an interesting choice to put in this series. And I don't have another example of this casting. I couldn't even tell you if there is another example of this casting. I'm sure that there is. Does it say it's chrome, so it's hard to see. See, it says 2008. This has been around, but that's kind of a clean version of that casting. When I was small, I used to like old-timey cars like this. Here's the regular version of the Super Treasure Hunt from the P case. So you might be able to find it in stores still. My stores are completely dry. There's nothing to be found, really. I do have some cars to open up that I did find in the last couple weeks, I guess. That'll probably be a soon-to-come video. Here's an old, just after a Blue Card series. This is from 2001. This is the Phaeton, which is a Ford Phaeton. So the fenders were removed, right? Headlights removed to make this more of a hot rod. This has got black walls with white walls on it. And this casting, the roof came off. So you could play with it like that. It slots in the windshield, and then you just pop that back in there like that. Choking hazard, so they don't do that much anymore. That's the second version that I have of that one. I did not have a blister pull version of this one. I did have, there's a Candy Apple Red that's a little bit older than this that I had as a kid. I still have that one, and I should probably get a minty version of that. But this one's pretty cool. It's got a gold metal base, gold painted metal base, and primer gray with these eyeballs and wings on it. So I thought that was cool to put that in there. And I was really surprised I didn't have one of these. This caused quite the stir when it came out, this Halloween set. There's all the cars that were in that Halloween set. I believe I've opened this one already, maybe. But this was the introduction this year of these skull wheels, and people really like them. And this satin black, matte black 49 Ford F1 with the skull wheels was all the rage when it came out. And here's another version of that same casting from a truck series, right? There it is, the 49 Ford F1. Da-da-da. In gold with some scallops on it. Plastic chrome base. Feels kind of heavier. That's why I checked. There's side decos and a little hood roof tampo. Throw that in right there. I'm going to shut this. I'm going to spin it around. And keeping with this current truck theme, here's this matte olive one. I thought that I had the light blue one also pulled out of my stash, but I guess I don't. That one was a Toys R Us or Kroger exclusive or Kmart exclusive or something. But this matte olive green was not. But I'm pretty sure that I have that blue one. I'll have to find it somewhere. Hot Wheels. On the side. I also have, this is out of order from what I want. I want this one next. This is the 1958 Ford Thunderbird. This is from 2005. We have not seen this casting in a while. I don't think they've final runned it. It's definitely an interesting casting. I'm sure Larry Wood had his hands on this. I'm going to put that one right there. This is the 1963 Ford Mustang II concept. So this was never this is a concept car, right? This was never released, but you can see the 65 in there. Definitely has a 65 Mustang feel, but it's definitely a concept. No bumpers, convertible, but that looks a lot like the 65 Mustang right there. Then I got some Thunderbolts. And I guess I'm going to throw this, you know, I don't know what year this is. This is a Ford Anglia. It might be late 50s, early 60s. I didn't look it up. I'm not 100% sure. There's also a faster than ever wheel variation of this. And then I think there was a, like a Harry Potter playset that they did this, because this movie, that movie had had this car in blue, and I don't know if there's any other versions of this, but the Ford Anglia, I do have the faster than ever, but I'm going to keep it shut. Keep it carding. Let's move that out of the way. And we're going to go into this with GT40s. So these are the version from the 60s, right? This is from 2005. And this is Gulf colors, but not Gulf livery, right? So they didn't have the license. But this is definitely a pretty cool metallic light pale blue with an orange stripe. Guarantee you people were thinking Gulf. And look, it's going to sit right there for right now, right above that other one that is Gulf. I also have this version. This is from 2003. That one was 2005. Maybe they need to go like this. Maybe put that one there. I have not done very good research to find out which order these are in, but this, whoa, dropped it. And I have no clue where it went. It fell and did some weird trajectory thing and ended up against the wall under the table. And it's got a ace of spades on the top. I don't think it said anything on the card, but that's also a cool version. That yellow version is also cool. I have this 65 Mustang 2+2 Fastback. It's going to go right there. There was a Super Treasure Hunt version of this. This is their regular version. In blue, with these kind of garish yellow wheels. 10-spoke wheels. That one's going to go right there. Spin this around. I've got 65 Ford Ranchero. This is a cool version in this kind of rose with these flames on it. I do like that. It's got flames all over the place on the bed cover. Chrome front, chrome rear. It does have a black base because the chrome is part of the interior. That's cool. And then they repeated that deco on this multi-pack version, which they do sometimes. Let's take this down. Get that one out of there. And we're into Mustangs. Mustangs. That's a nice version in that dark green. Spring version I might can do without. I do have a fresher version of this. The one that I had was a pocket rider for a long time. And so I'm replacing it with this one that's in a little, whoa! Look at that Tampo slide. They really missed on that one, didn't they? And that was against the, nope, I would have seen that. Well, oh well. It's going in. There's a Super Treasure Hunt version of that. I have 69 Ford Torino Talladega in this cool green with flames. This is probably one of the first cars that I remember when I really started collecting again as an adult. Picking this up in the store, thought it was cool. And there's a purple version. So this was, what was this? 2015, so 2016 is probably when that came out, which is probably about when I picked up collecting again. I didn't get carried away at all. Not at all. I also have this really cool version from Fast and Furious. I really like this kind of coppery gold, bronze, what have you color. I think that's super cool. It almost is a color changer. And then they've got this really metallic dark gold on here. Like, this was a really well done. I don't know how accurate this is for the car in the movie, because I have not seen it. that one is definitely a very cool version. Moving along, I have some versions of the 70 Mustang Mach 1 to put in. It's not my favorite 1970 Mustang Mach 1. It's a little small. It's a little short. And then this engine that's sticking out or what have you. This is from 2009. It's I don't know. It's just sticks out so far. It does have the little ribs like the little shaker would, and then it's got that plastic rear piece, but I don't know. It's a little small, and then that stuff sticking out of the hood is a little funky. But it came in purple, and then it came in red and orange. Red. That's orange. With the black tribal flames. White lipped OH5 wheels. Looks okay, I guess. And then here is another one with the full name on it, 70 Ford Mustang Mach 1 from 2011. It says Annapolis on it. So an interesting version. I do like 69 and 70 Mustangs. They're probably my favorite years. Here's a 70 Ford Torino from this Detroit Muscle Walmart exclusive series. And they made this one low. I bet you June Amaya was all over this one to make it this low. And no rear window, just louvers. Interesting, interesting. I also have, from the Target Decade series, here is the 71 Mustang Mach 1 in purple. The purple monster. Purple, what does that say? Purple Schmurple. Purple Schmurple. That's a pretty purple. A pearlescent purple. Got some more going on this side. I've got this one, totally smashed blister, of the 72 Ford Gran Torino Sport. This is from 2016. It says 2015 on the card. Now this is kind of cool with the blacked out grille. Doesn't look bad because it's got that black trim and blacked out rims. Black tampos, black interior. I think that's all right. And then there was also this version in black. So it's just a different colorway from the same year. But this has chrome bumpers, which means chrome interior because it's part of the interior piece. This one would have been fine to have been all solid black too. And then they used that deco again on this multi-pack exclusive model. I do have this Target Throwback series. So black base on this one, but they did gold foil, gold chrome interior. So you get gold chrome bumpers, and then they matched it with some gold chrome wheels. same front, but party in the back. This is a 72 Ford Ranchero, so their answer to the El Camino. So that's pretty cool. They should have done the same deco one year on both. We're gonna shove that guy right in there. Perfect. Perfect. Talk about throwback. Look at this. This is a Mustang Cobra. This was one of the Corgi castings when Mattel acquired Corgi, or the company that had Corgi. So this is from 1997, right? Because that says 1996. And they promised in the contract, I guess, from what I remember reading, is that they would continue to use the castings for like 1 or 2 years. And then I think they ended up offloading them. But this is a well-proportioned casting. It looks pretty good. The headlights are part of the windshield. It's got an opening rear hatch. And who cares if it's pink? It's pink. It looks good. All this black is the plastic base. And 4 rivets. It's got 4 rivets. From 1998, this is the first edition of the Ford Escort Rally. And I want to say that the legend is that this was Michael Giralda's first design. First deco. And this is the only one that I've seen that has the front lights done. But this one's pretty cool. Plastic spoiler. Happily add that to my Escort collection. Here we got a few more. One of which being the 92 Ford Mustang. And if you look at this compared to that Corgi casting, this just looks bloated. Like it's, I don't know, it's just thicker. Like this part is too thick, it's too wide, it's too stubby. The proportions are kind of off. It's got a lot of detail in the casting, but it's just a little off. It's too big. And then here is the 99 Mustang that came out in 1999. The purple version is pretty cool. Mustang. Little Mustang logo right there. Hot Wheels logo right there. From the era where they didn't do a lot of tempo detail. I wonder why. Like what, if they thought people just didn't want it. Here's the Mustang Cobra. This one is a nice color. Not a whole lot of, well, it does have Mustang racing tampos in black. They don't show up very much, but that's a pretty cool casting. I'll take that one. Thank you. Here is the 2005 Ford Mustang. This came out in 2007. This version did. And so there's this kind of bluish gray, the black hood. That's about it. Everything else is just cast details. And then they did a yellow version the same year. Same. No other details. Got a couple of versions of their custom 2005 Ford Mustang. which is really made to be a drift machine. It was new for 2016. And they actually built this. This was a Hot Wheels car that they built. It's got one of those adjustable spoilers for front chin spoilers for track. And then I also have this one that was a Super Treasure Hunt this year in the Hot Wheels livery. This was from 2016. And then I also have this K-Day exclusive version, matte white. I'm just adjusting all these chin spoilers down because it bothers me otherwise. Here is a 2007 Ford Mustang from 2014, candy apple red. I think this was a Super Treasure Hunt that year. I don't have it, but I think that was one. Possibly, maybe. Here is the 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 in a K&N livery. It's a well done K&N livery. This is from 2015 as well. Pearl white, big K&N splash, some stripes and some sponsor logos on the hood. But that one I like. Moving on, here is the 2010 Ford Shelby GT500 Super Snake. So we've got a little bit more aggressive hood scoop on this one. Chin spoiler's a little different. I think the rear where the exhaust is a little bit different. But other than that, more horsepower, sure, but outwardly you didn't see much. And this has the Hot Wheels Race Team deco on it. Another cool deco is the Custom 12 Ford Mustang. It has the Falcon livery on it, which I think is really, really cool. And a lot of collectors out there collect this. And here's your typical blue and teal with white rims on this like hugely overstyled Mustang. And then they recolored it in silver. This card has seen way better days. But that looks pretty good. I've got a totally beat up card version of this 12 Ford Fiesta Snowstormers. These are all whited out, white tires, white deco. And this is the 5000th Heralda deco, which looks very similar to that Escort, which is another reason that one belongs in the collection. New for 2017 was the 2015 Ford Mustang GT convertible. Came right off, nice and easy. This is a nice simple one, and I didn't have a convertible version, but I like the and this is when they really started doing just realistic front and rear and leaving everything else alone. Really got a whole lot better. 2016, here is the Ford Shelby GT500R. So they didn't do the rear. They did the little, for the logo in the rear, but they didn't do the tail lights. They did the spoiler and they did a hood stripe, but no front. I guess the striping for the GT500R was more important than getting headlights and taillights, but there it is. I've got the Ford GT-LM from the Gran Turismo Walmart exclusive set. In this satin black plastic spoiler. That looks really, really good. I've got this Golf version. This is from 2015, so 2016. And I think there was a Zamac version. Yeah, there was a Zamac version of this one that year, and it had a Golf blue base, which was cool. I'll have to put all my Zamacs together at some point. Let's see, I'm going to move some of these around because I have this one that I can add in from Forza. This is a Ford GT 550, 350, Ford Shelby GT 350 from Forza that just came out recently. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to slide it right there. And then on this other side, we've got some of the more current Ford GTs, and this is going to wrap us up because here's where we're going to start Honda. And I don't have any Hondas to open up. It's all these Fords. First one, new for 2017. It's 2016 Ford GT Race. It came out in white and it came out in blue. This was the H case, so, you know. I don't know which one came out first, and I didn't look it up. But at some point, I'll do a little switch-rooney. But there it is. And then in 2018, came out in red with the Ford EcoBoost. Because this was like an EcoBoosted V6, wasn't it? For this race. Isn't that what it was? And here is, I think this was a Kroger version in black. And then we've got some 2017 Ford GTs, new for 2016. Here's the first version that came out. And this was also a super treasure hunt that year, which for some reason was a difficult super treasure hunt for me to find even after the fact. Like, for me to find someone to buy it from. And then here is 2016 or 2017 silver version. Double stripe. Then it came out in yellow. Black double stripe. Then there was an orange. And then in 2018, came out in this light blue. double white stripe. Then it came out in this red version. Double white stripe. And then there was this exotic car series. And it came out in this white version. Silver stripes. And that's it. Hope I didn't keep you for too long. Tell me which one was your favorite. Tell me what else you'd like to see. Give me a like. Hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And we'll talk to you later.